Hey everybody, welcome to part 2 of my Scuffed tutorials. This is not something I was really planning on doing. I got a lot of requests from people on making some more tutorials. So if you haven't seen my previous tutorial, this is for Cryo BTB, I'm going to drop a link in the description below. I go over some basic things to know when you're doing BTBs in this game. Mainly, holding ZL throughout the entirety of the setup. It really helps. As well as making sure you're not timing your jumps with your swings. If you watch the video, you'll see. So I'm going to demonstrate the BTB first, and then we're going to go back into the recording. I'm going to break it down step by step with you guys on how this BTB works, and I'm going to go over a couple scenarios. Some backup stuff that you can get if you land in the forest, and what the ideal situation is. So we're going to go right into this. Here is the setup that I use. Well, that was pretty pog. Well, normally you wouldn't get a a low angle like that, but you can save it by doing a spin. That was pretty cool. Ideally, this shrine will be unloaded, but we did not get that here. That's okay. But there's also another angle that you can get. I will demonstrate that now. Wow. Anywho. So I went into bullet time a little bit late there. I'm going to try to get a BTB that's not low and then demonstrate that one instead. So here we go. I'll go over the visual cues now, I guess. So there's this like darker line that I like to put Link's right foot on right here. So we're going to put Link's right foot on that darker line. And then we are, oh my gosh, look, his leg's like freaking out. We're going to put it on that darker line. And then we're going to turn Link to face this black dot, just to the right part of this black dot right here, and fire, and then aim at this texture and enter bullet time. Oh well, there's the forest landing that we can demonstrate. You want to enter bullet time when Link's, well, when you see like the dark spot under his shoulder kind of pop out. But this is the forest landing. So I'm going to show you a couple things while we're here. What you can do if you cycle your shield a little bit here to force loads. There are some arrows here that you can get for backup. Okay. There's also some arrows here, a backup bow, a mushroom if you need some backup food. You've got, a torch. You don't really need a torch, but... And then over here is where we're going to go to do our stasis launch. So we're going to do a tree launch to the shrine. It's the fastest way to get there. Okay, and what you're going to do is I kind of like to aim like at this tree right here. Like, see how I kind of like put Link right beside the tree? And you're going to do a tree launch. What I recommend is you're going to want to cycle your shield right about here on the map, so you don't get a nice, like, you don't get a really bad load. And yeah, there you go, right to the shrine. And you can set up your skew and get ready to clip. Just like this. Yay. So, that is what you can do if you get forest landing. Let's go ahead and go over a good angle, considering I messed up both of the BTBs. This is a considerably hard BTB, guys, so don't beat yourself up if you don't get it first try or a million tries. It's very, very hard. Okay? So, I'm going to go over it one more time. Okay? I like to put Link's feet on that line. Okay, and we're going to aim at this dot here. Aim at this texture here. And you're going to jump when you kind of see the second sniff of the Boko. And that was actually, this one's good. Okay, so hopefully we'll get unloaded. I don't think we will because we already pretty much queued it. But we're going to get to about here on the mini-map, and we are going to do a fall damage cancel. That was a little high, but we still made it. And yeah, That is the ideal angle for the BTB. I'm pretty sure I just missed my setup. We're going to see if I actually got it. Probably not. Because I can go over the visual cues a little bit better. Yeah, no, I missed it. Okay. Told you guys. Scuffed. There's a reason why it's scuffed. Okay. Bullet timing is all going to be about bullet timing over the Boko's lower back. I recommend turning the camera all the way down. Some players will hold the camera throughout the whole BTB so you don't get the little bump. For some reason, the bump really doesn't bother me. Everybody's a little bit different. But to go over the visual cues again, okay? There is the dark line right here. I like to... Whoa! Scuffed. See, guys? Definitely scuffed. It's really hard to do things when you're explaining them. But, alright. So, here we go. Hold out your shield so you don't fall off the corner. I like to put, like I said, Link's foot on that line right there. Aim here. Aim here for your angle. 2 sniffs. And there we go. There's the BTB. So we're going to go ahead and clip that so I can go over it one more time with you guys. Hopefully we can get unloaded here just so you guys can see that this is something that can happen. It happens about 40% of the time. This isn't the greatest tutorial, and I'm really sorry. And it loaded. But there we are. This fall damage cancel tends to be kind of Monka-esque. So what you can do is you can grab slate storage. I'm awful at grabbing slate storage. So I'm still going to try to demonstrate it anyway. The way you grab the way you get slate storage is you're going to run up a slope, and you're going to dash attack. You're going to do a dash attack by pressing Y and like while you're running, and you're going to press minus to open up your Sheikah Slate map at the same time. So like this. And I messed it up. If you get this animation here, you failed it, and you would have to reload to attempt it again. You're better off just trying to do the fall damage cancel at that point instead of reloading. But say just the map comes up and you don't get the animation of Link, you can attempt it again. So we're going to try this again. There we go. So I think I got it that time. Let's just see if I can demonstrate. Yep. So that's the animation I got at that time. And what that does is, as long as you're not too high up off the ground, you can save yourself from fall damage. And you can always set it up again if you only did that. So here, let me see if I can get it again. Hold on. So run. Oh no, I messed that up. I didn't even press minus. Nope. Okay. Well, I failed at that time. See, I'm not good at it, but that's always an option. Okay. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and go over the BTB a little more detail here. So, here's the setup. Right foot on the line. Just to the right of that black dot right there. Fire your arrow. And aim at that darker texture there. And see, watch. The Boko's going to sniff. 1, 2. And then you jump. And you're going to bullet time. So you want your camera turned all the way up. See how I turn my camera up? Okay. And you're going to enter bullet time right there when you pass over his shoulder blade. Ring. I'll stop it on my bullet time frame like one more time just so you can see it. Let's get rid of that. Here we go. And there it is. Okie dokie. It's a little difficult to do. It's actually really difficult. It's like the hardest BTB in the whole run. Some things to keep in mind when you're doing this BTB. Another thing that can go wrong. Okay, so say you shoot too close to the cliff, the Bokos will notice you, and this could happen. Yeah, see that? They noticed me before I even went for my jump. So that happens from time to time. So you want to make sure you're shooting as close to the cliff as possible without actually hitting the cliff. If I miss anything in the tutorial, don't be afraid to leave a comment. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer you. Feel free to DM me on in Discord or on my Twitter or wherever you might find me. I'll leave my socials in the description below as well. Thank you so much for checking out my tutorial, guys. I know this is super scuffed. I promise I'm going to try to refine some stuff and maybe even get some like really fancy tutorials going. And I will catch y'all later. Bye-bye.